Hey y'all, so I'm back again for the month of February, and as you know, this is the month of love. But instead of doing the usual, Valentine's Day relationship type deal, which we'll sort of get to, I wanted to talk a little bit about self love. And a lot of times we talk about self love, we're talking about self care. And I just want you to know that self care is more than manicures, pedicures, drawing a nice bath, or going shopping. It even goes beyond, like, meditating and, getting in touch with your spiritual self. That's all good too, but it really starts from the inside. And what I mean by that is it starts with your view of yourself and how you talk to yourself. So, my question to you is, are you nice to you? Are you kind to yourself? You are probably kind to your family and friends, just people on the street, but are you actually kind to yourself? And I ask because how we view ourselves and how critical we are of ourselves has a lot to do with how we speak to ourselves, our inner dialogue, right? So for me, I've noticed that I talk to myself crazy, like wild. Okay? If I talk to my friends the way I talk to myself, I wouldn't have any. Like, I wouldn't have a single friend in this world. And the irony of it is that one of my love languages, like the second or third one, is words of affirmation. So that means I need for people to talk to me nice. But how do I get them to talk to me nice if I can't talk to myself nice? Like, what kind of shit is that? That is so contradictory. So ironic. But I realized that it's been so long that I've been doing that it's become a habit. And now the way I speak to myself, it's because of what I think about myself. And so it's really crazy because nobody bullies me like I bully me. And no one curses me out the way I curse me out. And that's not okay. Like, nothing about that is okay. That's not right. You know what I mean? Like, you can't treat yourself that way. Because, like I said, it starts from the inside. And if you feel certain ways about you, if you criticize yourself in certain ways, to a degree, you're going to be okay when other people do it. You're going to be okay when other people have those feelings about you. And even if you're not okay with it, in a way, you might give people license to, you know, project those things on you. And that's not cool. Like, it's not cool to do that to yourself. So, what I've learned to do, and what me and my therapist have kind of been working on, is, affirming myself a little bit more. I know that a lot of people probably think that daily affirmations are bullshit. I get it. Like, I really do. And until I started using them and doing them myself, I thought it was some bullshit too. Like, okay, so I'm supposed to say these certain words every day and shit's just gonna magically be alright? Like, no, it doesn't work like that. But it actually does. And the reason it works like that is because it's a way to reprogram our brains. The way that we've spoken to ourselves for years and years and years, and the things that we think about ourselves have been downloaded onto our brains. And so, what we have to do in order to get the virus out is to take away all that clutter, is to remove all those old programs and download new ones. And so, instead of belittling and berating yourself, you gotta lift yourself up. Tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself to make yourself feel good, to make yourself think that you are the shit, you are the baddest bitch. That's what you gotta do. Seriously. And don't let anybody else take it away from you either. Okay, yeah, you might not actually be the baddest bitch in the world, but you gotta believe you are, and don't let nobody tell you nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got to be your own advocate. You gotta be your own best friend. Because nobody else is going to be able to fill that void for you. You have to do it on your own. And like I said, it starts with you. It starts from the inside. And if you can't do it, it's not exactly fair to expect other people to. So if you know that you're guilty of really saying some fucked up shit to yourself, like I've been, if you know that you're guilty of being overly critical, harmful to yourself with your words. Try to change that as best as you can. Like, seriously. Like, start today. Even if it starts with the smallest things, just keep repeating them over and over to yourself until you believe it. That's what you have to do. You have to say these things over and over and over again until you believe it. Until when you start to talk to yourself, it sounds more positive. You know, it sounds like you love yourself. It sounds like you're having a good day, and you can feel that change in yourself, and you can, turn everything around. So that's what you got to do. So, start today. Get your affirmations together. Write them down. Look at them every single day. Look at them more than once a day if you need to. Whatever it takes to download that positive programming into your brain. So that's really all I had to say. This is, I guess, the first start of my love series for February. And we'll get to some other things. I have quite a lot that I'd like to say, but again, I want to approach this differently because I feel like when we're talking about love, sex, relationships, etc., we're always beating a damn dead horse. Everybody's always saying the same thing. I'm tired of having the same conversations. So let's start a new one. But for now, make sure that you're being kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself at all times, because it's really, truly always about you first. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Stay tuned for more.